around. Oh, we need to turn that around. Why am I echoing? Oh, we need to turn that around. Why am I echoing? Oh, we need to turn that around. Why am I echoing? Why am I echoing? Why is there a constant echo? What is that? Did I fix it? Is it better? Just me. Hi, hi, hi. Over and over again. There's no more echo? Hey, Kevin. Hey, Shelly. What a way to start. I'm going to try and spin stuff today. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to show everybody this stuff. Like, once everybody gets here. But, okay, so check this out. So, yesterday, the husband's trying to figure out what's wrong with the truck now, right? We're probably going to have to take it in on Monday. He's unloading stuff from the back of it, and he goes walking out there. Hey, Static. And there's a box sitting by his fishing rods. By the truck, in the driveway. Like, not even on the porch. And he's like, what's that box? I'm like, I have no idea, right? So I go look, and I'm like, it's a box for me from Plaid. I haven't requested anything from Plaid. They haven't sent me an email. Like, no idea. No idea what's in the box. So I come in, and I'm all excited, and I open it up. Hey, Paris. And it's a bunch of paint. And it's brand new paint, as in Plaid just announced this line of paint on March 25th. And it is only sold in Michael's. It's a Michael's exclusive right now while they're testing it out. And it just got to Michael's on the 1st of April. And they sent me a box of it. No packing slip, no note, no, hey, will you do a review? No, nothing. They just sent me a box full of product to play with. I'm so excited. So you want to see it? Traxy Cat, we can't be up there today. Traxy Cat, no. No. This is not for you today. It's called Spin, Drip, Pour. Stella Norris. And they sent me this one. This is called the Tropics. And the line is called Drizzle. Let me show you all the colors that I got, and then I'll tell you about it. I also got this color, which is called Good Night. This color, which is Pitch Black. Look how big these bottles are. This color of red, which is called Lava. Camera's going to make that look more orange than it is, but it's actually a red. This color that's called Neon Sunshine. And then we got a metallic copper that's called New Penny. We got a flash that's called Optimistic Flash. This is like a color shift. Hi, Cass Queen. And we got Cosmic Sky. Look how cool this one is. This is a glitter paint. Camera, please focus. Please stay in focus. Why? Why won't you focus? So we're gonna paint today. We're gonna do some acrylic pour paints. So Plaid sent me all of these in a box to play with of brand new product that they just came out with. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what it does. Here's the cool thing about it. Okay, so this is already pre-mixed fluid pouring paint. It's been mixed with a gloss medium, which means it will be shiny when it's dry. And it's also indoor and outdoor paint. You don't have to clear coat it or finish the painting. Everything is already inside of this mixture. And they've specially mixed it so that your colors don't muddy. Meaning these colors are supposed to stay fairly unique and not completely combined. They will combine some, but not completely. So I'm super curious to see how this goes. So we're going to paint a bunch of canvases today. I am going to set up a table real quick. Throwing subs around so that I'm going to mute because this will be loud.
Sub love for 55 Sunshine. Twitch baby.
Sunshine! Oh my goodness, 9 months. Hang on just a second, I'm going to mute. I want you guys to have to hear that. What's up, sunshine? Yeah, Shelly, I'm so excited. I have, I've never had a company send me a brand new product with no contract, no agreement, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I would assume that I need to let people know that I was given this product. But normally, when you do that, you agree to do a review and you're given the product in lieu of a review or something like that. It's a brand new product, Sunshine. Hey, cooties! Make you hear it all. A whole 9 months. Look at this paint skin. So pretty. So yeah, it's a brand new product from Plaid and we're going to test it out today. We're going to see what it does. This is a new line called Drizzle. Plaid just announced it on March 25th, so it's only been out a couple of weeks. And we get to see it first. We get to play with it first. Like, how freaking exciting is that? I'm just getting this table set up real quick, guys, so that once we paint our canvases, I can set them back here and we can paint another one. Because I want to do a bunch of different techniques today to see how it goes. So it's there you go. There's my little disclaimer. I didn't know what to say because I didn't agree to anything. I didn't even agree to do a review or anything. They just sent me stuff as a surprise. So excited. So excited. Yes, so these are pre-mixed acrylic pour paints. And they are supposed to not muddy as much as other paints, which I'm really curious about. I don't think they are not formulated to create cells. So Plaid recommends that you add silicone to it. And I'm curious to see with a pre-mixed paint, if you add silicone, since there's no clear cut or anything, how that works, right? So I thought the first thing we'd do was spin it. Intershow Paint Pouring has created an entire line of new paints from bunches of different companies. Interesting. How interesting. Interesting how paint pouring has created. Yeah, there's several companies that have paint pouring products and pre-mixed paints with painting medium. You've never seen it? Oh, it's so fun, Cass. We're going to get so messy. I'll show you. We're going to paint a bunch of canvases today, so you'll get to see a bunch of different techniques all at once. I'm so excited I don't even know which technique to start with, right? So one of the things I want to do today is I want to do a spin, which this is set up to do. Oh, really? That's cool. And then I want to do a swipe, and I want to see how this reacts to having a little bit of water on it. I want to do a pour and add some silicone because I want to see how it reacts to silicone. So we're going to do a bunch of different stuff. And then you guys can recommend if you want me to try to do something today so that you can see how it works with these paints, let me know. And we'll try it out. I have a bunch of canvas boards that we can paint on. So they didn't send me a white. They only sent me a black. So one of the other things I want to try is my regular paint mix with a white flood. Hey, Dark. Mixed with the Floetrol. And see if we can get a painting that has part of it matte and part of it gloss finish and see how that looks. Hey, Pew. So I just want to test out a bunch of stuff. And if you guys have ideas today, who created the first paint pour? I don't know, Sunshine. No, I have no idea. I am wearing clothes that I can get paint all over today. So I look like crap and I'm a little uncomfortable. Hey, Buzz. Oh, perfect. It's possible. Is this one sparkling? Buzz, I got a surprise from Plaid and I'm super excited. This is a flash. This is like a color shift paint. This is a metallic, and then these are all regular paints. Although this is a neon, but yeah, they gave me a little bit of everything just to test out. We are definitely going to throw some paint, that's for sure. It won't let Twitch run in the background. Well, that stinks. I'm going to set these to the side here so I can reach them as we go. I don't know why. I wonder if it's a setting. So acrylic pour painting started in the 30s. That's interesting. So it's going to zoom in on everything but the paint. Interesting. These are going to have to be really shaken up. Yes, it has glitter in it. So it's called, isn't it called Night Sky? What is it called? Cosmic Sky. And it looks like it's got some, like a black base in it with a maybe silver fleck and some red glitter. That's a copper metallic. It's pretty fluid. It looks like it's just as fluid as my mix, so this may be super easy for me. I don't know, Sunshine. Oh, Lord, love a duck. It's interesting that acrylic pour has been around since the 30s. And it only took off like the last 15 years or so. Okay, the struggle to get this open. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, definitely that same color shift that I own in their regular paint. That nice, like, fuchsia to opalescent purple. It's beautiful. So I was telling everyone as they came in that plaid just, oh, that's open already and exploding. Are all of these already open? Or did the seal break on that one maybe? Maybe the seal broke on that while it was getting shipped. It's a nice Brittany blue. Tiffany blue. A little less green than Brittany blue. Nice true red. Oh my goodness, a raid. Crafty Kristen.
What's up?
Kirsten.
Hi.
Kirsten, hi. How are you? We're super excited today. What were you guys doing? Yeah, that seal's popped. I bet that blue seal is popped from being shipped. perfect black. Working on a painting. Well, we were sent some brand new paints that just came out. Yep, the seal popped. Made by Plaid Folk Art Paints. They just sent me a whole box of brand new paints to try out. Nice blue. So we are going to try a whole bunch of new techniques today and play with them. I don't know, Sunshine. You know I'm not going to complain. I didn't expect it. I didn't ask for it. They asked for absolutely nothing in return. They're just continuing to support me as an artist, which is amazing. And I mean, how many companies do you guys know that would send you free product out of the blue and ask for nothing in return? Like, that's amazing. I love them anyway. I loved them before we ever were affiliated with them. But it is, yeah, it's weird that I didn't get a white for Flood. But we do have black. And that's what we're going to start with. So, should we just do a spin? Should we just do a spin to start? We could flood this in black. Do a little, like maybe a ring pour. Disrupt the paint a little bit with a palette knife. And then so I bought this. I attempted to do some spins. Obviously you can see there's paint on my board here. But I struggled with it, and then I put it away, and we have just moved on and done so many different things that I haven't got back to it. So I've only ever like tested a couple of times and never really played with it. But this paint will not make cells without silicone. So I want to try it first without any silicone and see what we get. All right, let's put some paint on this canvas. Ooh, nice flow. It makes me nervous to just squeeze paint out of a bottle. I always mix it first. It's kind of cool I don't have to. Man, is this pigmented. It's like doing a cake. But I want to stack that black up in the center a little bit so that when we go to spin this out, we get some nice movement and I don't lose so much of it. But, you know, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to spinning, so maybe this is not the right way to go. Take less paint and add Floetrol to it. Yeah, 100%. That's okay. That's okay, Kirsten. I completely understand. Happy birthday for the birthday person. Your mom got supported by a few people for a bit. Oh, that's very cool. Yes. Yes, dark. We do know for sure that plaid and folk art has had representatives here in the channel. I don't know how often, or I don't know. I mean, I've not gotten feedback from them other than one person saying that they had watched. I have. My hair is very flighty today. It's making me crazy. Okay. Oh, I don't know where to start. All right, let's do a ring. Let's do a ring. Let's do some of this Mystic Flash, right? This is a flash paint or a color shift. Before I start, I'm going to tell you all one more time since everybody's in here. All these paints were provided for free for me, not through an agreement, just because the company's amazing like that. But this is their brand new line. So they just announced it on March 25th. It is only available through Michael's. And it is a fluid pouring acrylic paint. So the pouring medium is inside of here. It is an indoor-outdoor paint. So you can use it for both. Not only does it have Hello. Let's get some new batteries and see if that's the problem. Are we good? We're good? Hello, hello? Okay, I think we're good. Sorry. I don't know. How much did you guys hear? When did it cut out? Did you hear me talk about what all the paint does? Nothing. Okay. So this is an indoor-outdoor paint. It has painting medium that is a gloss finish already in it, so it'll be shiny. You do not need to clear coat your paints because they're absolutely finished as soon as they dry. And they've been specially formulated for spinning, dripping, pouring, so that the colors do not muddy as much as traditional paints. It is acrylic based. It is also non-toxic. How you doing, Emma? And they come with a bunch of different tools that Plaid has. I do not have the tools. They just sent me all the paint, which is the best part, right? But we're going to try out a bunch of different techniques and see how it does. I do not think that this will naturally form cells. I think if you want cell development, you're going to have to add silicone. I usually let mine sit about 24 hours, and I would assume this is going to be exactly the same. You had a scare yesterday with your dad? Well, I hope he's all right. I'm going to throw just no, you know what? I'm going to throw a little bit of this. Let's get this shook up. We're going to throw just a little bit of this glitter in here. And And then we're going to do a few little drips of blue, a few little drips of this lighter blue, and a few little drips of our color shift on top of it. All right. Oh no. Oh no. On his way home from the hospital. I'm glad he's coming home. All right, so before I disrupt this, I'm going to spin it out. No, you know what? I'm going to disrupt it first. I've got some black on this palette knife. And let's just pull some of this out. And kind of mix that color a little bit. A little spider web going on. All right, let's spin it and see what happens. I feel like I need to move it into the center a little bit. Should we wiggle it around a little bit? If there's going to be cell development with this paint, we're going to see it with this movement. All right, are we ready? I don't know how to spin paint. Sunshine, if you have tips, I'll take it. 15 years ago. Wow. Well, I hope he does okay. I hope he recovers quick. Okay, this is already cool. I put double stick tape underneath the canvas board. So that should solve that problem. Oh, look at this color. Hey, JC. Ooh, that just popped right out of there. This is very, very fluid. Little palette knife ASMR there. Fluid enough to make that paint move to the ends. Yes, I don't have enough paint on my canvas board. I did not put it in here very thick. Like I just barely covered it. But I want to do a mix, right, of a bunch of different things. To see what kinds of effects we can get. Like I want to see if you do a swipe, if you get natural cell development or not, right? Want to see if you muddy up the paints, do they actually retain their color? So we're going to do multiple things on single canvases just to test and see what happens. Okay, here we go. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. Even with a swipe, there's no cell development. Like, there is no cell development with this paint. Even with a swipe. But look at the color. Like even with black on either side of the color only being in a drop and then spreading it, it still retains its color. And the shadowing is amazing. Can you guys see this up here? Look at the shadow effect. It doesn't muddy. It stays really, really brilliant. I told you we're going to get messy. All kinds of messy today. Yeah. Now you're going to have to buy some. Okay, so it's only available at Michael's. I'm not trying to run a commercial either. I'm just super fucking excited that I get to play with this. Like, oh, a new product that just got sent to my house. Like, look at that color. Right? I couldn't wait. As soon as I started reading up on them, I was like, holy shirt balls. This is amazing. But I can't believe even the glitter paint didn't bleed. Like, they're shadowing each other because I've got layers of color, obviously, right? But they're just not mixing. So then when you get out here for this swipe, you can see the layers. But there's no mixing of color. The color has not changed. Like, that's... How did they do that? Now that's the one part about this that I was like, you're going to tell me that you've developed a paint that if I mix a whole bunch of paint together isn't going to muddy? I was like, okay. I was super skeptical, you know what I mean? Because how is that possible? Oh, we're going to do it, Emma. A dirty pour. Yes, we're going to do it. We're going to do a bunch of them. I want to like 100% really test out the limits of this paint. Hey, Camo. Okay, so here's our first test. I have used double stick tape to put this canvas board on my spinner. And what happens when I attempt to pull this off of here? Like, am I going to screw up my whole painting? Maybe yes. Did I use too strong a tape? Should I have used lighter tape? Watch me just flip this canvas. I would be so upset. How do you get these off here, Sunshine? How do you get it off? I did. I might have messed this up. Wow. Okay. So if you buy this painting, it's on a Lazy Susan permanently. So enjoy your new Lazy Susan. Well, obviously it's a bad idea, okay? It's fine. Okay, so we don't get to spin anymore. We got to spin one painting today. See, this is what you get with inexperience. I am not experienced at spinning. So we're just going to take this over here and set it over here to dry. God, those colors are stunning. Yours were done on tiles, so the tiles stayed in place. Well, apparently I used double stick tape that was way too strong because I used 3M. It's all I had. I mean, I could probably, I could probably stick one of my cats to the wall with tape if I was honest. So I'm going to let it dry, Cast Queen. The paint won't stick to it. It's no problem for the paint. But I'm going to let it dry so that I don't absolutely destroy that painting trying to get it off and moving all the paint all over the place. And then I'll just pop it off when it's dry and then get the tape off the back. Or I can flip it over. See, the problem with an acrylic flow paint is the paint is flowing on the canvas. So anytime you move it, it changes the painting. So you have to be really careful with them when they're wet and you have them how you want them, because the second you move it, everything, God, I love it. I freaking love it. Okay. About 24 hours. I let them sit overnight. So those will be dry by tomorrow. All right. Do we want to grab a cup and do a dirty pour next? Hey, Lori. Do we want to do a dirty pour? Love the last pour. Hey, Fear. I'm so excited about this. Absolutely no. No, way, way too thick for an airbrush. It would just clog all your tips and you never get it out. You need alcohol-based paint for an airbrush. And this is water-based. And it's a latex. It's an acrylic paint on top of that. So Yeah, it would just make a train wreck of a mess. You want to see all the things? Only the results? Okay. If you guys want me to explain something as I go, just tell me. I'm happy to stop and explain anything, okay? Good to see you, Supreme Doom. Or if you want to see a particular technique that you've heard of or have questions or ideas, just tell me. And we'll do it today. This is a big testing day for this, okay? So a dirty pour is where you're going to take a cup and you're going to pour your paint in layers in the cup, and then you're going to pour that onto the canvas. So in order to do this and make the paint flow, you have to flood the canvas first. So you're going to cover the canvas in paint first, right? Yeah, 100% it will, Cast Queen. A lot of people paint their fishing lures with it, models, all kinds of stuff with acrylic paints. But you do have to coat them with a resin or a two-part epoxy type coating. All right, so we're going to do a black background again. Once we get through trying out everything with this as the flood, I'm going to mix my own paint and use it as the flood, and then we're going to see how that goes. Actually, let's not. Let's do this pretty in the tropics blue as the flood. Let's do that. Does this have all the black off of it? Don't want any black to get in my blue. Let's do this as the flood. This is such a pretty color. Cat hair. Yes. So you have to have enough paint on the canvas that the paint can move, right? So acrylic pour painting is all about the flow. It's all about the movement of the paint and how you manage that movement. And it can be really, really simple techniques to manage that movement, right? I'm just using a palette knife to move this around. You can move the canvas around, pick it up and wiggle it and do whatever you want to get your paint. I find I can control how much paint is on what parts of the canvas this way better. So for me, this is what I'm comfortable with. But I have always worked with paints with brushes and palette knives, so it's just my comfort zone. Hey, Vexus. But this paint is not thick. This is the new Drizzle series by Folk Art. I'm just popping some bubbles here. It's brand new, just came out this month. It's only available in one store. So that's my flood, right? You go out and buy all the things. This is a brand new product, Supreme Doom. It's brand new and we get to play with it right away. I'm so excited. They sent it to me to play with. So we're going to do this blue. We're going to do this black. And a copper maybe. I wonder if these paints don't muddy and I combine yellow and black, we won't get a bleed that's green. You think that's possible? They're so pigmented, I can't imagine how they're not blending. Right? You actually They just announced it on March 25th, and it got to Michael's on April the 1st. So it's literally, this product's been on the market for 9 days. No, it is completely pre-mixed. It's a special mix that they designed. So it's got painting medium, and your finish coat in it, and it's going to dry glossy, so it'll be shiny when it's done. It's also indoor outdoor, so you don't have to add anything to it. However, it does not develop cells that I can see. We're going to test it several different ways. So if you want cell development, you would have to add some silicone like this. But right now, as far as I can see, just playing with it on a single pour, these colors are not bleeding together at all. They are shadowing one another, and you can get a little bit of clouding as the color lays on top of the other color, but they aren't mixing, which is mind-blowing to me, right? Hey, Cajun Dragon. But yeah, they're brand new on the market. It's called Drizzle by Folk Art. It comes in standard paint colors, metallic, a glitter paint, and then what they're calling flash, which is a color shift paint. Okay, I feel like I'm selling this. I'm not trying to sell this to you. I'm just freaking excited about getting to do it. But y'all can ask questions if you have questions. They have it in Canada. Don't know. I know that right now the only store they sell it through is Michael's, but I don't know if it's international or not. I'm going to put some black in there. I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I want to do copper. This nice copper metallic. And then some blue. So the only real contrast I'm going to have is going to be this copper. And I want a lot of it. Is my dragon? Oh, yes, it's perfect for you, Cajun Dragon. It's perfect for you. So as you can see, I'm just pouring paint together in this cup. I keep wanting to reach for that yellow. Okay, we're just going to do these three colors. We're just going to do these three colors, okay? I'm not going to get crazy. We're going to save that for later. Even in the cup, even pouring them in the worst way possible, these colors are not mixing. How the fuck is this possible? Look at this.
How's it working?
We're going to do a dirty cup pour. The colors are not mixing even in the cup.
Holy cow, look at this.
This is so fun. I'm so excited.
It's really good?
They don't mix.
Is it good? That looks pretty neat. What's that, Trax?
He's mad at me right now.
What's up,
All
Jack?
right. So, let's do this. Now we're going to wiggle this around a little bit.
Wiggle it, wiggle it.
And we're going to see how muddy we can get these colors. So I am attempting to do something that you are absolutely not supposed to do, which is muddy your colors. So I'm literally using techniques here that I do not use because they muddy colors. And I don't like muddy colors. You can't muddy them.
That's pretty awesome.
They'll combine.
That glitter looks really good. I can't wait to see it dry.
They'll combine and they'll layer over each other, but they will not muddy. I'm trying to, we're testing the limits of this paint today, right? So it isn't don't do as I'm doing. You can definitely paint the way I'm painting right now. Holy shirt balls. I just want to test the limits, right? Because I want to know what it can and can't do. And I am mind blown by the fact that this company came out and said, you can do this without muddying your paint. It just boggles my mind that that's even possible. So I poured this cup by dripping it in, which would muddy my paint. I then laid it out in lines and then moved it on the canvas, which would muddy my paint, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's just experience. Like as you work on, holy shit. And no cell development. I'm just like, I can't even. Y'all, like, how is this possible that they actually did? Like, they must have, like, scientists. Okay. Look. Cell development is a good thing. This paint does not create its own cell development. You would have to add silicone to get it. And we're going to see if we can make that happen too. But look how defined. Look how defined this is. Even after trying to get it to muddy, you can see where the colors overlap, but they are absolutely distinct. And I don't even have a color in here. It isn't like I did high contrast colors, right? I did a true navy blue, black, and a metallic copper. There's no contrast in that pour. We do have tiny cells trying to develop there, don't we? Look at that. So a pour with almost no contrast, which is not recommended, dripped into a cup, which is not recommended, shook, and then laid in ribbons on top of themselves. Yeah, this paint 100%. It's 100% going to hold its color. Wow. I'm just popping bubbles. Just popping bubbles on the surface of my paint. And sometimes when you pop a bubble, it'll be underneath multiple layers of paint, so it'll come to the surface and then it'll create cells when you add heat to it. So it is trying to make some cells in here, but the colors don't blend together, so those cells are just the single color of paint from underneath coming to the surface. Hey, Red. This painting feels like being in a cave with copper lines on top of you. Like you can just see bits of sky above, you know what I mean? Okay. So what happens? I hate to play with this too much because I actually like this painting. Where are my glasses? White from another company. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make my regular blend that I make with Floetrol as a flood and then put this over the top of it and see if it'll still retain this type of yeah, I almost don't want to mess with this. I really like it. I really like it. It does look like a geode. It's probably why I like it. Grave vein, they're my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Absolutely, this paint would be spectacular for making geodes. All right. Let me set this over here. I can't believe these colors are so pigmented. Like, how do you put that much pigment into something and it not bleed? Like, that's not possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not possible that they could be this pigmented, these paints, and not bleed into each other. How the hell did they do that? By the way, I don't like to waste paint. So whenever I can, I try and grab our drips and I make a little coaster. These coasters are cool because I can put vinyl over the top of them. You can have your logo or your name or whatever you want. You know what I mean? Damn, that's pretty. Look at that. Oh, that'd be a trick, Gravebane. Have you done resin before? Have you resin cast dice? There's some kind of chemical reaction happening, definitely. Claim, do you want this one, Shelly? Really? You want this little coaster? Why won't it zoom in? Why won't you zoom in, camera? Why won't you work with me today? Today's not the day, okay? There! Look at that! So we did this pour. I picked up paint that dripped off the canvas and put it onto a coaster. And it's still retaining its individual color. I can't even. That's fucking outstanding. Okay, Shelly. I'm super excited today. And I don't want to forget anything. So can you send me a DM or put it in Mrs. To Do and I'll make sure that I get it on the website for you? Ooh, yes. We can do that. Remind me in a week? Okay. Who knows what's good? You can't remind me in a week. That's 100 artists. I'm going to be a train wreck a week from now. I don't care if you do your part a week from now, but let me do my part before that. Yeah, you can't make this paint muddy. Do you know what's really cool is that if you are just starting out with acrylic pours, like you're brand new to it, one of the most frustrating things for people, because the dirty pour is always like the first thing that they try, right? Is that their paints get muddy and then what they thought was going to happen didn't happen. And then they just don't try again. So like, this is really cool to me because somebody new to acrylic pouring could pick this up and make a very distinct piece right off the bat. Oh, nice. Thank you, Sunshine. Yeah, we're not playing Stream Raiders. We can't look at our creations today. We'll definitely go through our creations and show what everybody's been working on. So did mine, Sunshine. So did mine, which is what got me hooked. But I can imagine that, and for, you know, a lot of the people that we've talked to here, that's a huge part of the frustration is I couldn't get it to work and I don't want to keep wasting paint on something I'm not good at, right? Because that's resources, that's money. And so they just don't. I'm going to grab a 5x7. No, I'm going to grab a 4x6. I don't know what size this is. Maybe this is a 5x7. This is shirt balls. Do I not have any mixed up already? I don't have any mixed up already. Let's grab this teal blue. Do I have enough in there? We could do this weird pink, but I don't like it. Can we do a brown behind that maybe? There's a nutmeg. Let's do this nutmeg brown. So we're going to have almost no contrast, okay? Oh, thanks, Kevin. You'd feel like a pro, right? I love that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is a Folk Art Nutmeg Brown mixed with Floetrol and water. We're going to flood with this. So my background is now going to be a matte finish. And a different formula than what we're going to use on the paints on top, right? And we're going to put quite a bit of it on here because we're going to wiggle this canvas around a lot. And I want to see if you are mixing it with a different medium, if it's more likely to muddy. Hey, Timber. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's pop those bubbles. Pop that to my edge so that this can flow right off the canvas. More bubbles. There we go. All right. See this little tiny bit that's sitting in here? This should absolutely be muddy. Okay, there's no way this doesn't muddy. We're going to pour it in a tree ring in tiny, tiny rings. We're going to let that move out for a second. This should be a mess. This should not be good, okay? This should not be good. We're going for not good. Look at it hold inside that paint. So the viscosity of this is so much different that it completely holds and doesn't want to bleed out onto the canvas. Interesting. This really is a brand new formula. So that's not just marketing, y'all. This is really something new. Look at that. Country. Sunshine. Have you ever done a pour out of a dirty cup, picked that cup up and did a second pour and had it not muddy? Lori, like how is that possible that you have that distinct of lines? Look at that. I can't even. This is going to be fucking gorgeous when it dries because of that copper metallic. But what's amazing is how it floated on the Floetrol mixed paint, right? It just absolutely floated there and did not mix. You cannot see any of the brown from behind it. Nothing. Okay, so none of the flood came through. It all poured directly off the canvas, and this stayed, with the exception of this one little corner where you can see it poking through. But none of the flood blended. Okay. We're doing this again. Oh, this is so fun. Oh my gosh. That's what I said. Yeah. I wish I had a referral link or a coupon code or something to give you. I don't have anything. I can't look at that. Ooh, you know what? We ought to dip. Let's do that. Have you all ever done the where you dip a paintbrush in silicone? You don't add the silicone to your paint, but you dip it afterwards. Have you ever tried that? Blame camo. You've never tried it? Okay. So I'm going to put some oh, you can't see it. Trust me. There's a little tiny bit of silicone in here, okay? I'm going to take this paintbrush. Okay, Lori. Hey, Wrestling with Cats. You've done this? Okay, cool. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this happen in real time, okay? So because we have layers and because I have this nutmeg brown, theoretically, flood layer underneath these colors, if I dip the end of my paintbrush in silicone and then I touch it to the canvas, we should get some pretty cool cell development that pulls through that nutmeg brown, right? And theoretically, this should blend the paints, but again, it's not. Yeah, there's two ways that you can make cells, right? You can add silicone to your paint and organically make them. You can do a swipe and force them, or you can do this. There's 3 ways. There's multiple ways, but I'm saying you're either going to get them out of the paint or you're going to do it after the fact. But look at the eyes that creates, and it's still not combining the paint. Let's see how this develops. A pearl necklace, right? So I only dipped the paintbrush in the silicone one time for all of those cells. Right? Anonymous cheerer with a bit. Thank you for the bit. But this took it all the way down to the canvas over here. So the flood really is, like you can see that flood really is underneath all this color, but none of it bled through. It stayed completely suspended on top of the flood and did not mix at all. Which is why I wanted to do this, to see if the flood was actually there or if it just fell completely off the canvas magically from underneath. Yes, definitely. Let me pull this up here so you can see
What the hell, guys?
what's happening in these cells. They are almost like little planets.
What the hell, guys?
More bits! Thank you so much. See how that one went all the way to the canvas? And that paint is not mixing or moving at all.
Why is it spicy?
Drink something. That's a good
55
idea.
Sunshine has gifted a sub to Doc Camo Kid.
That's a good idea. All right, so I'm going to disrupt the circle, the center of this.
Why is it spicy?
Cats, thank you.
55
And then I'm
Sunshine
gonna
has
take a
gifted a
drink.
sub
Sunshine,
to
thank
Wrestling Wit
you.
Cats.
They do kind of look like eyes, right? Let me disrupt this in here. There is absolutely no pulling this off of the bottom.
What the hell, guys?
There's just...
What the hell, guys?
What the hell, guys? What are y'all doing? Why? Why?
What the hell, guys? What the hell, guys?
So you're looking to completely disrupt me being really excited and happy about getting paint today?
What the
One
hell,
bit at
guys?
a time? Like you're literally throwing pennies at me
What
so that
the
I'll
hell,
pay
guys?
attention to you, or so that I won't be as happy about what I'm happy about today? Don't distract me from my joy. Don't take my joy away from me. That's not
What
nice.
the hell, guys?
Let me be happy. I fucking deserve it. I've had a really rough go the last few weeks, okay?
What the hell, guys? What the hell, guys?
With a silicone paintbrush. We could do that.
What the hell, guys?
Those alerts are just going to keep going. And I have paint all over my hands. So there's not a damn thing I can do about it.
What the hell, guys?
I think my silicone paintbrushes they're in my resin stuff, so I can't get to them right now.
What the hell, guys?
I do appreciate bits. I do appreciate your support, and I'm sorry. I just don't appreciate. I don't appreciate disruption when we're all having a conversation and we're all excited
What
about
the
something.
hell,
You know what I
guys?
mean? Like, no reason to take people's joy from them. Draw through it. Oh,
What the hell, guys?
I get it. What are we drawing? We could do this spiral.
What the hell, guys? What the hell?
I don't know if I
guys?
have enough silicone on it to do anything.
What the hell, guys?
I don't. But we could pull through that silicone and see what happens. Still not combining the paint.
hell,
There's just
guys?
tiny lines of paint. So interesting. It is.
What the hell, guys?
Yeah, I love using the palette knife to disrupt a canvas gravebane. It's like one of my favorite things. I love the details it leaves and how much it changes the look
What
of
the
things.
hell, guys? What the hell, guys?
So that's the paintbrush running through it with silicone on it. It does feel a little bit like The Nightmare Before Christmas.
What
You're
the
not
hell,
wrong.
guys?
It went all the way to the canvas, yep. As soon as it broke through the folk art, it's to the canvas.
What the hell, guys? What the hell, guys?
Yeah, and I purposely chose a color combination I knew I would hate. Look how ugly that is.
What
This
the
is
hell,
so ugly
guys?
together. Hey, Foxy. Pearl started to look like teeth, right? You see all kinds of stuff in it. All right, let me get
What
another
the hell,
canvas
guys?
open. Can you all hear what's going on downstairs? I am doing good. I'm super
What the
excited
hell,
today.
guys?
We're doing new fun things. With new fun paints.
What the hell, guys?
All right. I appreciate
What the
y'all.
hell, guys?
What is zoomed in? Didn't realize it. Finding that paint amazing, right? I love that it just floated there for no reason.
What the hell, guys?
All right. Okay, I'm going to use the same cup.
What the hell, guys?
And I'm going to stir this damn paint together. Okay, there's got to be a way.
What the hell, guys?
Like, you have to be able to combine these paints. It's just not possible that you can't. Okay, I refuse to believe it.
What the hell, guys?
I refuse. And pour it out on a paper towel and we're going to see what we get.
What the hell, guys?
There it is. There it is! Muddy paint. I did it. Oh, thank you, Foxy.
What the hell, guys?
It's not. It's actually fucking beautiful. It's a really pretty... I'm not trying to be disappointed, but...
No.
It's a really pretty midnight blue with a metallic sparkle in it. It's not gray or brown. How the fuck is this possible? It's almost got a green tint to it from the back. Look at the color. It's a color. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. How do you... There has to be a way to make this paint ugly. I mean... I've painted lots of ugly things. Hi, Teal. Absolutely. It's so pigmented. It's amazing. Okay, we're going to do a black flood. Just put some paint on there. Just slap some paint on the canvas. Let's go. We're going to do a black flood. Going to smear this around here. Okay, for everybody who's just come in, what has happened is that Plaid Folk Art Paints has sent me a box of their brand new paints, part of a brand new line that just was announced on March 25th. And is available in Michael's stores. Just came available last week, right? So it's brand new paint, and they sent it to me as a surprise. And we are trying out all the things with it. Take the canvas. Okay, good point. Good point. Good point, Sunshine. I want to... Okay, so if you really want to test the limits of what you're doing, do it wrong. All those lessons that you learned where, well, we don't do this, right? That doesn't work. That makes muddy paint. Don't do it this way. Don't do it that way. Whatever, do it that way. If you want to test the limits of your... So when I was trying to figure out what exactly my perfect blend of painting medium to paint to water was, that's exactly what I did. I tested it by doing the worst things possible. And then I tested it by doing my best things possible, right? The skills that I knew worked well. And then as I went through all the different combinations to find my perfect combination, I had a consistent base to look at. What happens if I mess up? What happens if I do it right? And it was very effective. And we're using that same principle right now, right? So what happens if you buy these paints and you mess up? And apparently, you have to stir this shit with a palette knife for 5 minutes to mess it up. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this. I'm a little gobsmacked, okay? We're not going to use that cup. I lied, because I'm not going to use those colors, and I don't want those to be the last thing that comes out of there. So something to remember when you're doing a dirty pour. The last thing you pour in this cup, the last thing you put in there is the first thing that comes out. And the first thing you pour in there is the last thing that comes out, okay? So if you're doing a pour and you come all the way to the end of your cup, that first paint that you put there will be what's in your center. So consider that when you're filling your cup. If I use this dirty cup with the stirred up paint that's still beautiful, magically, I don't know. Is that the last thing I want to come out of my cup? It is not. I want this shit right here to be the last thing that comes out of my cup. I want the glitter. I want the glitter. We're going to use some of this. Can you guys see what I'm doing over here? No. So we've poured some glitter in this cup. Poured some of this. It's called the Tropics. And now we're going to pour some Good Night on top of that. I am not going to drip this in the cup. I'm going to stack it in the cup. Which means I'm going to pour it down the side so that it lays on top of the other paint. And then after this pour, our next pour, I'm going to see if red and yellow will actually stay separate or if it'll combine into an orange. We're going to do a red, yellow, and black, because yellow on black turns green, and red and yellow together absolutely turn orange. And I think that'll be the best test of color fade. Hey, Cass. All right, so here's our little cup poured correctly. So what I did was I laid that paint down the side of the cup so that it would stack in the bottom, instead of just dripping it all over like I did with the first one, because I was trying to muddy it up. I'm going to pour some black into this mess right here. And we're going to do what's called a kiss pour. It's been spectacular. I got a surprise box of paints from Plaid. We're going to do a kiss pour with these two colors right here. Or these two cups, okay? Can you guys see what I'm doing? So that means the paint is just going to kiss up against each other. And we're going to pour this along the canvas. And if this paint does not combine, a kiss pour would be the way to go. Yeah, it's a brand new product, Cass. We've been talking about it a whole stream. I'm so excited. So we're going to pull this all up here to the top, move it back down. We're going to wiggle this to this edge over here, but we're not going to let it fall off. And then we're going to bring it back. And again, we don't want any of this color to fall off. Now we're going to move this up here. I want to lose this band right here. I don't like this band. I want these to be separate entities. So that's going to fall right off the canvas. As long as I don't drop this damn canvas. And then we're going to pull that back, but not too much. Let's take a look. I'm not crazy about this little cloud up here. So we're going to let that fall off the canvas too. There. Just a tiny bit of feathering at the top. What you guys are seeing is not what I'm seeing right now. Holy shirt balls. I just put my finger in my canvas. No, 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 no. It's okay. You know why it's okay? This paint is self-leveling. I'm going to move that. We're going to move this. I understand you guys are seeing wings, but I am not. I am seeing this painting this way, and it is a mountain range being reflected in the water. Do you see it? So I'd like to communicate this a little bit better. A dragon with huge wings, right? It is a great way. This technique is a great way to make wings. But I want to communicate this a little better. So we're going to take this palette knife. And we're just going to touch it. Please zoom in. Why? Why, camera? Why? Just touch it in some white paint. Make sure if it's going to drip, the drips come off. I don't want this line this thick. Yeah, I want just the hint of a line here. I want it broken. We're going to do this in a few more spots. It's too heavy. I just want a whisper of movement here. I don't want it that heavy. Just the shadow of it. Just enough to insinuate that below that line something can move. Oh, it's very nice. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, my rings get full of paint. Cajun, I missed what you said. Nightbot's huge. All for dragons, right? I mean, come on. Oh my gosh. I could zoom in forever. You guys are not going to be able to see the details that I see. So now this speckle that you see, that's a glitter paint, which theoretically should dry black with just the glitter shine in those spots. This copper color is a metallic, so it should shine on top of that. And then that blue that you see underneath it, that is a regular paint. And then you can see just the tiniest little lines of that bright sky blue. Just peeking in there. Like, look at it. It looks like ice dripping off the mountain when the glaciers melt. This is still... This line is that line too heavy? I don't think so. I think it's okay. It's a very, very white line though. I want it more broken. Just a whisper of movement. I don't want it obvious. Now, this looks really bumpy right now, but it's completely self-leveling, so all that will level out, and then it will shine in a gloss finish. I love everything about this. I fucking love everything about this. I love everything. All right. Oh! Yes, I cannot wait to see what gloss means exactly when it's done. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm supposed to take a drink. Who redeemed Mrs. Drink something? Thank you for thinking of me, and I'm sorry I'm an asshole. I am, however, very thirsty. Hey, Red. Hey, Fish. See, all we need is a little kayak right here. Little kayak fisherman right there. Little fish stalker with the little fishing pole right there.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
I need a little kayak fisherman on the painting. Come here. Come sit on this.
He's oiking.
I don't think he wants to come sit in my painting. I gotta wash this off my hands though, y'all. Look at me. As soon as I said that, he started ignoring me. That's where we're at. All right,
Ow, it bit me.
let's go set this over there.
Oh, it bit me hard.
I'm absolutely in love with this. We're gonna do it again. Let's do it again. You wanna do it again?
Let's go. Look at that
By the way,
guy.
these 8x10 canvas boards
Look
are
at
$30 a piece on the website. And if you see one today that you really want, please let me know. And I will get it up there for you. And then as the size goes down, the price goes down as well. So if there's something that you really like that we're making, how much of this do I have left? I have enough to do another one. Let's do a second one. Oh, it should. Let's do one more and then I'm going to go wash my hands real quick because I'm a damn mess. It should make cool skins. I'll be interested to see how they hold up with the paint with Floetrol in it. Like if it changes how they dry together, you know what I mean? All right. Real quick. Well, I don't have to be quick because this paint just doesn't fucking blend together. Okay. Anyway, let's do another little kiss pour here. We're going to do this one in reverse, meaning I'm pouring our color through the center and our black to the outside. Well, if they put me on YouTube, like every other word you heard would be like, quack. Plaid is quacking amazing. I quack, love this. They just have to put some kind of weird censor thing on me, you know? Ooh, it looks like a caterpillar. I caught the edge, y'all. This is why you don't catch the edge. This is why you don't catch the edge. Because you can't come back from it once you do it. Can't undo it. This reminds me of the Northern Lights. I'm out of frame, aren't I? I'm sorry. Not all the way off though. So I want you to move. It's a lovely wing, isn't it? I do too. I'm really enjoying it. But this gray that you see, this right here that looks gray to you, you won't see it at all. That will be a black paint, and all you will see is the shine of glitter coming through those ends. Scary. Oh, a horned caterpillar. Yes, that is exactly what it looked like. We didn't like that, so we had to change it. Yeah, this is going to be a cool one when it dries. So all of this is going to have little sparkles coming off of it, but theoretically should be black. Right. You don't lose paint. You don't lose paint. Did you gray vein? Nice. It's a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Look at its wings. Metamorphosis. Okay, I really do have to paint. I have to paint my hands. I have painted my hands. I need to wash my hands because I have so much paint that it's starting to drip off. So, I'm going to attempt to take this hand and mute my mic.
Bam.
Yeah. We made a Wounded Warrior Project chair to rep for the day.
That's awesome. I love it.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. I can't, we have to put it, it's completely in pieces. I can't kiss you until your mustache grows back.
No, come here.
No, I don't like it.
Come here.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't look. Hashtag ban. We're not having any Karen bullshit in here. I want my bits back. Fuck off, Karen. I am the manager, okay? I am the manager. I just think they're so damn cute. More treats. More treats. I gotta give you guys better channel point redemption so you treat the cats less. Trax is like, no, Mom. Feed cat. You want more treats? Feed cat, you want more treats? Why, yes, I do. Thank you. I will come in here for more treats. Good boy, Trax. Those are Beta's treats. I don't fucking know how doors work in Florida, okay? What's really bad is that he says it the same way every time. Oh, Mrs. I'm in Wreck by Brownie's stream, right? And I had seen, I'm a mod in her stream, all right? So in her history, there had been some things happen before I got there that shouldn't happen in people's streams. But anyway, I was like, Brownie, I'm lurking, but if anything happens, call me. Instantly. Oh, Mrs. I was like, oh my God, she sounds just like Obi. Oh, Mrs. Same tone and everything. Like, she just nailed it. Nailed it. Oh no, I was thinking Celine Dion. It would be awful. Trax is like, damn, are you okay? I screwed it up again. Damn it. Oh my gosh, chat, I'll be right back with you. Lord love a duck. Print. 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 Please just. This is my new Obi impression. Kings is hosting me. What's up? I'm gonna be rating you in a minute.
Look at all the follows.
Yeah, we had a bunch of follows. It's really nice.
All right, go change.
King, great timing. I'm gonna go change, and my husband is gonna sit here and eat super sour stuff until he vomits. So hey, quality content. Enjoy that.
TOS, I can't do that. I'm not gonna vomit.
You're
but
not gonna vomit. Clip it. Hey kiddo, these are your car options. Please enjoy. Tink! Tink was just here. Hi! It's your balloon! Look at how cute you are! What's going on? My alert going off? Is that just me talking on the
Shall we say?
thing? That's just me. Oh, look, there's Art Creations. That's fun.
Art Rat says, starting.
Making you want to try it too, Gravebane? I'm telling you. Here's the thing. Okay, so I'm washing my hands. All acrylic paint is latex paint. Okay? All of it has a rubbery base to it. But different paints have different makeups, right? So they're more viscous or less viscous. There's more polymers or less polymers in them. But part of that is what makes the paint stick to the canvas. What's interesting about this is that all paint is made to blend easy. All paint is made so that when you are painting with a brush on canvas, you can mix your colors together. You can blend them in. All paint is made to do that. And they have literally created this to do the opposite. Like, it's mind-blowing. Oh, you could 100% do this, Gravebane. You could do this. Let's do a swipe. Let me show you how to do a swipe. I want to see what it does with water because I bet it hates water. Even though it's a water-based paint, I bet it hates water. Let's try it. Oh, look, more paint on my hands. You have to decide it's okay to get messy if you're going to do this, all right? You have to dress like this or wear some kind of apron. I can't figure it out, Fish. I've never had a paint act like this before. I've never seen anything like it. I have tried every product that Folk Art has made. Every product. I have tried paint from Liquid-X, Masters series. I have tried Deco Art, Folk Art, Apple, Masters Touch, Liquitex, Ceramicoat. Shit, that's just what I have sitting here right now. Like, I can't even, I've used house paints in pours. I mean, I've painted with house paint, obviously, all over the place. I've used damn near every, the only painting medium I've never tried is the Liquitex pouring medium. That's the only medium I've never tried.
Oh, and I've never tried the Dutch version of Floetrol, which is called Oetrol. I've never tried that either. But if it's on the market and you can paint with it, I've pretty much tried it. And I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. Did I miss a raid or anybody talking or anything while I was gone, by the way? Did y'all just go quiet while I was be right back? Nobody's talking amongst themselves or nothing? Y'all just waiting? You crack me up. Okay. We're going to do a swipe. And we're going to test out a couple of different things here. Okay? All right, Kevin, I got you. You're all still in shock? I'm just excited, you guys. I'm just excited. Okay. So, with acrylic pouring, when you mix a yellow and a black, you get this really ugly green. And you have to be really careful about how you mess with those. When you mix a yellow and a red, you always get orange. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a yellow and a red on this canvas. And then we're going to swipe it from the left over. And I'm going to swipe it in black. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this on here in stripes. Because I want a really good test, right? And then we're going to pour some black. This is where I'm taking risks, okay? Right up against that yellow, but not those two lines. And then we're going to use this right here for our swipe. So I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to take some water, and I'm guessing this paint does not like water. There's a couple different ways you can do a swipe. You don't always have to use water. Yes, all the experiments. I want to try everything with this. I want to see what we can do with it. I'm just going to take my finger and take this to the edge of the canvas. Not real worried about mixing my paint too much because it's going to get swiped together anyway. All right. Did I just do that with a paper towel? Oh my God. Gonna take another paper towel because I just wiped my hand on that one. Welcome back, House Queen. We're gonna do a swipe. This is a very, very simple swipe. Much more simple than what I normally do. So I'm going to set this wet paper towel in this black and only the black. And then I'm going to pull it across the canvas and see if we can get some cell development without silicone. It may not make cells at all. It may just not make them at all. Oh, you can barely see it starting to come through. And the red, you can see it starting to come through. We're going to pull off some more. No cells. No cells. Bubbles, but no cells. Sunshine. Right? There's no green. There's no green. Sunshine, you wanted to see what happened if we dipped? Because this absolutely will muddy your colors. Oh my God, you guys. And again, the yellow's yellow, it's not green. So this theoretically is muddy, right? So this should be ugly. That is anything but ugly. It looks like a phoenix.
Yes, Cast Queen. So these are wooden coasters. I put a cork back on them, and then I do a clear coat so that they're waterproof. Right, Kevin? They are not heat resistant as far as, like, you can set a cup of coffee on them and it won't hurt them, right? But if you're setting something really hot on them, then they might cloud a little bit. There is no way I should have anything other than green right now. Well, there's a whole set of 4 of these bad boys. Look at that. Oh my God, they're so cool. How is this even a thing? Look at all of those ribbons of color. How is that fucking possible? I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't even know what to do. Oh yes, that would be pretty, Cast Queen, definitely. Can I mix colors? Can I make a green? I don't even know. This almost looks like really cool wood grain, right? I sound staticky. Why would I sound staticky? Is that better? Okay, so seriously, how cool what is this blip right here? Is that a bubble? How cool would this be with like a logo on it in white over the top, right? I don't know who's in chat. So if it said Cast Queen across there, right? Kayak bass fishing across that wood grain, like, oh, it would be so pretty. This needs a vinyl over it. This needs a logo, or, you know what I mean? This is definitely not a finished painting, but I can't believe that even with a swipe, you can't get it. Like, how is it? Oh my God, these mountains are beautiful. I just can't get over it. I just can't get over it. All right. Have I seen your logo? No, I haven't. Or if I have, I don't recall it.
All right, so we have purposely made this, okay? And now we're going to pick up all of this color from everything that we've done. And we're going to put it on this canvas and swish it around and see what we get. This has a ton of that cinnamon brown with the Floetrol in it. So this is going to be a really, really weird mix. I don't know how this will go. Oh, it's black and gold. Nice. But we're going to make a background here, and then we're going to paint over it and see what we get. But before we move this around too much, we're going to put some unmixed silicone into this paint. And we are absolutely going to make muddy, nasty looking paint for a background. Not enough paint. Can't believe I didn't have enough paint on this table to do this. I really thought I had a ton of paint here. Apparently I do not have as much as I think I do. Stretch, 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 stretch. Come on. Just a tiny bit more. One little spot. There we go. I got it. Okay, Camo, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. All right. Okay, so here we have the Spin Drip Pour paints as our base. And we are going to use my paints with Floetrol in them on top of this, which is the opposite of what we did before, and this paint just floats on top of it. Oh, my paint's clogged. Oh, the bubbles. Knew there wasn't much in there, but damn. Let's pop those bubbles before we go any further.
That stuff stinks more than normal.
Yeah.
Swipe technique work.
Looks like wood grain, no cells. No bleeding of black into yellow or yellow into red.
Pretty good.
Looks like wood grain, doesn't it? Whoop, whoop. Got a little out of hand right there. Hey, Keko. We're experimenting with new stuff today. Okay. Let me think about how I want to do this. I want to pull it from the outside. Up, up, no lines. I don't want that line. There we go. Now, theoretically, we should have silicone sitting on top of this paint that creates cells in my paint that I traditionally use. And we do. And yet, no cells in this paint. Let's wreck this canvas. So if I pull this all the way over the top of this, if we just completely swipe the canvas and just really, really mix and muddy those colors, like if we force them to combine, Yes, absolutely, Gravebane. The amount of control you have with this paint is so much different than what I'm used to. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. We can do a ring pour galaxy. Hey, B. But here's the thing, okay, even forcing cell development with silicone, right here, you can see the silicone come to the top, but the paint is not pushing to the top. It is pushing the silicone out. So it isn't making cells like paint with Floetrol does. See those cells? This paint is just not going to make cells. Here with the lurk, love. Thank you, V. It's just not going to do it. Paint scraping ASMR. God damn. Look at this burnt umber and cordovan color. Hey, Sharpie. The cool shit about this is you just can't even, it's just not even possible to make this paint ugly. That is muddy paint. And yet, I have purchased paint in this same damn color. And that's a mix of, it took me mixing the regular acrylic paints and Floetrol to get it to do that. Like it just won't do it. Okay. Now this canvas has been exposed to Floetrol, the new Drizzle paints, my old acrylic paints, silicone, everything, and I'm going to paint right over the top of it and see what we can get. So, we want to try a Galaxy ring pour. I know, right? I can't. I can't. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it. Let's do a Galaxy ring pour, all right? So we're going to pour quite a bit of black here in the center. Do this deep blue right on top of it. We're going to keep this one. We got to do something good with that red and yellow, though, because I definitely want to play with those colors, and I haven't been because I'm busy doing all these blues because I love them. Now this one, we're really going to move on this canvas. I'm going to be out of black. I'm going to use that whole thing of black in one day. But we are definitely going to move this around a lot. Because we're going to want to lose this ring. I don't want it to look like a target in the center. I want it to look like a galaxy. So we're going to really stretch this out and move it around. But first I'm going to start by spinning this canvas. Not on a spinner, but with my hand. I'm going to twist it. Learning to paint mushrooms. Sharpie, I'm loving this new paint. Can't even tell you. So we're going to move this around in circles and spread that around. And this will be interesting too because I have an idea of how I think this glitter's gonna dry. But I've never actually seen it happen, so. The theory may not hold true. I'm gonna catch this on the corner so that we can start to stretch this out. And then we're going to pull this whole thing down. I will tell you, if you don't have a lot of paint on the canvas, this shit does not want to move. Does not want to move. So, we have ways of making paint move. Please tell me it's going to come back up to the surface, right? It's going to come back up, right? If that doesn't come back up to the surface like paint normally does for me, I'm going to be so mad. Hey, Emerald. Foxy's like, I love that one. And then I just completely destroyed it. We're looking for a galaxy, Foxy. So I want some light, wavy, gaseous movement in this painting. I don't want these hard lines. It's okay, you still like it. That's what I'm talking about right there. It doesn't do light and gassy. Yeah, I want movement, right? I want movement. I want you to be able to see the movement in the galaxy. So we have this like nice deeper color over here, and then all of this movement, and then where this black is, I want enough room to put star shines in it, right? So that you can see the stars in the darkness around it. But here's the part that's going to be cool. Focus. See those white bits? They won't be there. That'll just be shines of glitter. It's not leveled out yet, but it will be. And this is going to dry in a gloss finish. Look at that. Does that not look like roiling gases in the universe coming over the top of a starscape? Royally sparkly blue paint. Okay, so look at my hands. This is the paint we're working with, Foxy. Plaid just came out with this. Folk Art Paint just came out with this paint. Just announced it existed on March 25th. And it's called Drizzle. This particular one is called Cosmic Sky, and it's a glitter paint, and that's what's in there. So it's a brand new type of painting. So this particular paint comes with painting medium. You don't clear coat it. It dries glossy. It's for indoor or outdoor uses. You could try. Yes. Or you could just add glitter to your paint. You can do that too. But you don't mix it. You just pour it straight out of the bottle. It's already mixed for you. But what's interesting is that Folk Art has created a paint that doesn't muddy, that you do pours with, okay? So let me be clear. I cannot get this paint to muddy unless I mix it. So for instance, this is a dirty cup pour. I have already poured 2 canvases out of this cup. Camera, please focus. This should be completely blended, and it is still not mixed together. This paint does not want to mix together. Foxy here for those coasters? I don't think so. I took wooden coasters and dipped them into the paint that's on here, right? Which should make a muddy mess, right? The paint should not be clear. It should not have good definition at all. And what we got is a set of 4 coasters. Look at this. They're freaking stunning. And those colors are absolutely defined. And I got this by dipping a coaster onto my leftover paint in an attempt to muddy the paint. So I dipped 4 coasters in the same paint, right? One after the other. And this is the last one. So the last coaster that I did should be an absolute train wreck, right? That's after dipping 3 coasters in the drips on my table. This is the 4th one. So there'll be a set of 4 of these go up on the website after I can get them clear coated. I attempted to do a swipe, which normally creates cells. Thank you, Fox. My hands are very, very dirty. This is a swipe with yellow and red and black because I wanted to see if the yellow would turn green like all yellow does with black. Right? Nope. Would yellow and red combine so you don't have red? Nope.
Oh my goodness, a raid.
Moz, it's Raiden. What's up? And then we did a kiss pour because we're testing out everything under the sun. And we made a mountain range reflected in the water. What's up, Dixon? Welcome in.
Hey, I'm here. I get to see you today.
And look at the detail, y'all. It looks like glaciers are melting off of this copper mountain. Right? Yeah, this is going to be gorgeous.
Name? Herbert the Pervert.
That will be really stunning hanging on somebody's wall. And if you've ever done an acrylic pour spin,
Hey, I'm here. I get to see you today.
look at this bad boy. So Moz, what were you guys working on? And Farian, welcome. Thanks for following. Dixon, thanks for following. It is so striking, and the depth is just telling you. So, Raiders, tell me what you guys were doing. Tell me all about yourselves. We have a brand new product today from Plaid that just got released on the 1st. And, oh, nice. Didn't quite work out most of the time. That's okay, Moz. That's okay, right? That's the fun of doing it.
Name? Herbert the Pervert.
And you figure out stuff. You figure out the stuff you like and you figure out the stuff you hate. So it's a brand new product, and Plaid was kind enough to surprise me with a whole box of paint. So I was super excited to get to try it out, and I'm telling you right now, I've never used anything like this. I've never had a paint in any medium like this paint. It's crazy. The colors stay separate and defined. It doesn't create cells. It holds its own. Like it's crazy. And we have had so much fun painting with it today. We've tried everything to ruin these paintings. Oh, you do digital art and you game. What games do you play? Sharpie, we've had a relationship with Plaid Crafts now for almost 2 years. As a matter of fact, they sent me everything I would need to make the 150 artist trading cards that I made for 100 artists. And I 100% can give you the link if you would like to build a relationship with them too. I'd be happy to do that. Hey, Griff! That's what I'm saying, Foxy. Seriously, if you guys have ever wanted to do acrylic pour painting, but you're scared to do it, this is 100% the way to go. But this box, Sharpie, they sent to me without an email. They didn't reach out and tell me they were sending it. They did not ask for me to do anything in return. They just sent me a surprise box full of paint. So let me show you what they sent me. This is a brand new line. It's only available at Michael's right now because they just released it the 1st of April. So they announced it on March 25th and released the line the 1st of April. But it's called Spin Drip Pour. The line's called Drizzle. This is acrylic pouring paint with medium, clear coat, everything in it. It dries at a gloss. You can use it for indoor or outdoor paint. But you add nothing to it. You just paint with it. But here's what's special about this, okay? What's special about this is the paint does not mix with other paint. It doesn't get muddy. You have to stir it if you want it to get muddy. And when it does get muddy, after you do stir it, the black, navy blue, and tropical blue that I stirred up together turn into a gorgeous emerald green. It is extremely pigmented, obviously. Look at my hands. And they sent it to me in this color, which is lava, neon yellow, the tropics, black, and then they sent me special ones. A copper metallic, cosmic sky glitter, glitter paint. Oh, did I show you this one? They sent me this one too. And this, which they're calling Flash, they've used their color shift paint. So this has a gorgeous fuchsia to opalescent purple color that shifts. Losmas! Thanks for coming in. So they sent me all of that in a box, and I am testing out. Are you using the spin drip pour, or are you using the the color shift? Why is my camera like this?
Hey, I'm here. I get to see you today.
There it is. Yes, so this is the same color in Drizzle. I was super excited because I could like really understand the difference between the two paints. I love the color shift. It is so beautiful. Do people ever paint and keep hands clean? No, I've washed my hands and used like half a package of diaper wipes, and I still look like I might be getting the plague or perhaps frostbite a little. No, I'm always messy. I like it. I like it. Yes, absolutely, Foxy. It's gorgeous. Kaloon, welcome. Thanks for following. Did I miss anybody following? I've got everything messed up because I've got paint on my hands and I don't want to miss anybody. Kilo 1. Thanks for the follow. We'll just pretend I never said the first thing and move on. All right. Sometimes I catch on, okay? Kaloon! It's rare that I get a name right. I apologize. More colors. Yes, absolutely. It comes in a ton more colors than what they sent me. A ton more. They have a full line of the regular colors. They have a full line of metallic, a full line of the flash and glitter, and then they have a full line of neon. So yeah, they do. They also have tools that you can buy to use with this stuff for acrylic pours. Tell me it's Kilo 1 and I got it right the second time, please. Just lie to me, okay? There's glow in the dark. Yeah, they've got all kinds of them. All kinds of them. I'm going to have to wash this off my hands, though. If you're messy means you're working, right? That's why I look like this today. That's why the clothing looks like this, because I figured I could just, you know, really go for it. But yeah, so essentially this is a, I don't know, hashtag not sponsored stream. And I could tell you that because they sent it to me free, my review is hedged, right? But it's not. I'm fucking excited about this, all right? And that's how it is. You'd have to use gloves. You can. Yeah, you can use gloves. I like it. I want to feel what I'm doing. I want to, here's the thing, okay? So normally, today being the exception, I paint paintings with stories, right? So I do a lot of acrylic pours. I do some traditional brush. I do a bunch of different stuff. But there's always movement. There's always meaning in what I'm painting. So I like to have my hands in it. I like to feel it. And this isn't for everybody. Like, not everybody's like that. And maybe it's weird. I don't know. But I like to feel it with my hands. I like to be able to experience the tactileness of telling the story that way. Oh, it's not hard at all. I just use a loofah. I don't think it's hard to clean off my hands at all. You want to time me and I'll go do it? I use my own soap that I make myself and a loofah that I grew myself. So, I mean, it's not hard, but it sounds hard. You don't have to make your own soap and grow your own loofahs to wash your hands. Yes, I grew over 400 of them in a year. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Gray Van. That makes me so happy. That's what I'm saying, Emerald. Like, what's the problem? You can buy my soap. Yes, you can join the soap cult. Everybody's welcome. Here, let me show you. You had no idea loofahs were grown. A bunch of people don't. Let me go grab one out of my bathroom. I'll show you. It's probably got paint all over it because I'm painting my hands today. Yeah, it's still wet from the last time I washed my hands, and it's got a bunch of paint on it. I don't want to drip it on this painting, though. So I'm going to hold it back here. Sorry. It's wet, and I don't want to get water on this painting. See, it's a loofah. Loofah. Loofahs are absolutely not a sea sponge. They're a marrow, just like a cucumber or a zucchini. So you grow them on a vine, just like cucumbers or zucchinis. And they grow out very, very long, like a marrow. And then you let them dry on the vine. You peel all the skin of them off. And then you let the inside, this part, dry. And then you beat it to death to get all the seeds out of it. It's a year-long process to do loofahs. It's a thing. It's a very... I've sent people loofah seeds because they think that that's cool. It just, the whole process takes forever. It's a year-long process, okay? So you grow the loofahs, you pick the loofahs, you let the rest of the loofahs sit and dry over winter, and then you peel off the outer edge, and then you let the inside dry more in the summertime so that the sun will bleed it out. And then you beat the shit out of it so that all the seeds fall out of it. And then you cut it into little workable pieces, and then you have a loofahs. This is the most complicated way I've ever described how to wash paint off my hands in my life. So, I go wash my hands. I just put a tiny bit of my soap on them. I take the loofah, and I do this. And as you can see from the loofah, it's full of paint. The paint just comes right off my hand. Allow me to go take a good look. It's not going to come off my nails in seconds, I'll tell you that. But take a good look at how much paint is on my hands right now. Okay? Oh, yeah, I can send you seeds. I have heirloom organic seeds, so I can send you seeds, Foxy. You can grow your own loofahs, just like my loofahs. All right, are you ready? What time is it? It's 3:56. Here we go. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm not even going to put you guys on. Be right back. Hey, I'm here. I get to see you today. Actually pressuring. Like I felt really pressured to be super quick washing my hands. I'm so sorry. Okay, 3 minutes. I said the wrong time. 2 minutes? How long was I gone? Hyperhuman, welcome in. I was gone 2 minutes. Are you ready to see the hands? Bam. Hands. Right? You like the big reveal? Bam! It's my hand. Look at it. Yeah, I mean, I need to clean underneath my nails, obviously, because they're full of paint, right? I need to clean my rings because I paint in my rings. But yeah, I just put my hand on that. Look, I already have paint on me. I just put my hand on the desk. You and soap. Rinsing off low scent soap from Mrs. It's amazing. No more migraines. I'm so happy. I'm so glad, Gravebane. You shouldn't have to be in pain, you know? I stuck with her forever, right? Yeah, so I don't mind getting messy. It doesn't bother me a bit because it just takes me a second to wash my hands like it's no big deal, right? I also, this is going to sound, I do not have OCD or anything, but I do wash my hands like a ton. I'm making your wife jealous. Why? Like if I'm cooking and stuff, painting, whatever, I'll wash my hands just over and over and over again to make sure that everything's clean. You can't leave me. I'm your mom. I made you. Why is your wife jealous, Emerald? You could leave me. I mean, you could. It's okay to separate from toxic family, people. She can't stand to do things like that like she used to. I mean, technically, if she can get into the kitchen to a microwave and use the microwave, she can make melt and pour soap. But it is difficult as your life changes, definitely. I got paint all over everything. I love this galaxy. Oh, guys, you can already see on the edge. You can already see on the edge where that glitter paint is starting to dry. So we had all of this gray line up here, what looked like hazing. It's all gone and it's just glitter. Fuck yeah, look at that. I gotta get this over on the other table anyway, so it can dry. Look at how pretty this is gonna be. So see up here where we have like this streak, that light bit is gonna be gone. It will be just glitter in the sky. Oh, I understand that problem, Emerald. I get that 100%. There we go. Yep. Yup. That's how my husband is. Can't just buy a little kit and try it out. You know, you got to buy 8 million things. Ooh, look. Should we make a really dark coaster out of that? It'd be really dark. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Plop. Too dark. Ooh, pretty though. Looks very ghosty, but too dark. Is there anything color underneath there? No, not really. Plop. Still too dark. No, Gravebane. That's not my strong suit. Okay? It's not my thing. Excuse me. Oh, shut up. What is happening here? Are you guys looking at this? Add a bit of blue and smash it. This paint is so pigmented. You can stain with it. Dirty hands. All right. What are we doing next, guys? I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. I want to see what happens when we add power tools. Yes. Let's see how it blows out. Since it won't mix and it doesn't create cells, which are the two things important when you do a blowout, right? That's what you're looking to create when you blow something out. Since this paint won't do that, what do you guys think will happen? Sharpie, you do you, okay? I am forbidden from having Taco Bell. I only order it when the husband isn't here and cannot supervise my bad habits. Or if, yeah, we can go to lunch, have Taco Bell. Only if I don't have adult supervision. Let's get this palette knife cleaned off. Okay. Right? Right? You can't have that stuff because I'm old. I'm old now. No, you're an adult. You're of adult age. If I had this stuff in white, I would go through gallons of it. I would go through fucking gallons. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to further test this black, yellow, and red thing and see. Because my brain just cannot compute the fact that these colors don't mix. It's not possible. Like, how would that even be possible? Chemically. I just don't understand it. All right. Get some power tools. I can't do the bark like you. How does he bark? What's the Tim Allen bark? How does he? How did he do that? It's been a long time since. It's been a long time since I heard it. How does it go? All right. How loud is this on your ears? Super loud? You want me to mute while I'm doing this? Or are you guys okay? Sharpie. You good? Okay. Ah! I just got water up my nose. Okay, so we are going to do a yellow and red and blow it out. Okay? And we're going to stack this a couple of times. So just yellow and red on black. And then we'll come back after see how this works out and see if we're going to add some black and layers of red and yellow individually. But first, I want to see how this turns out, okay? Well, that's interesting. No cells. It needs some eyes. Something dancing in front of the fire. Oh, dude, I ought to put a whole layer down here and make a skirt and then put a white silhouette of a flamenco dancer right there. Just from like the waist up, you know what I mean? Just paint her in with her arms above that. Wouldn't that be cool looking? I like it. Thank you. It does have a focusing problem. It doesn't like to focus when I tell it to focus, you know? But other than that, it's spectacular. I don't like that red spot. What if we blew out that glitter and then put a copper over the top of this and made that the background? Fox. I don't think he'd go for that. Hunt, what's up? Yeah, it's not blending. mean, you can make it blend. You can force it to happen. You know what I mean? Like if you stir it around enough, it's going to do it. But it's obviously formulated not to. This is crazy to me. I want white. I need white. I need white in this stuff. I need white. It just stacks on top of each other. Like you can't make it blend. This is nuts. I love it. It's bizarre to me, but I love it. Just layers and layers and layers. It's crazy. I know, right, Hunt? But I'll tell you what, that yellow is not that red is red, that yellow is yellow. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay. I've loved this. This is so cool. I love getting to play with new stuff. Scooch these paintings around a little bit. Get Shelly's coaster up there. Get these little Phoenix coaster duties up here out of the way. Make enough room. For another painting. More paintings. More paintings. We're going to add silicone and use cups and see if I can convince this stuff to make cells on our last canvas. That's what we're going to do. One more canvas. And we're going to put silicone directly into it, stir it up in the cups. And see, those are going to be beautiful backgrounds. See if we can get some cell development of any kind. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Trying to get the center of a Tootsie Pop. I feel like I've missed part of the conversation while I was moving stuff around. Red sits on top of the yellow. Yeah, it's not mixing. Oh, if I blow everything, I'm sorry, Shelly, I missed that. Hey, Izzy. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it fights back. Well, we're testing out something brand new today. So I'm doing a bunch of experiments and different techniques so I can test the limits of this new type of paint. And I want to get to know it, right? Because it's definitely different than anything I've ever used before, which is wonderful. Like, what a great tool to add to your arsenal, right? If I want to put a yellow into a paint and I want it to float above the rest of my paint and paint with Floetrol with it, like, I can. It's amazing. A blender is the limit, right? Here's the thing. If you don't take chances and you don't experiment, you can't learn. And if I want to learn how this works so that I can decide I'm going to make X and this is the tool that I have that will do it. If I know my tool well enough, I'll choose my tool correctly and it'll make my life a lot easier. Right? So I'm going to burn through what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to burn through 9 canvas boards today. Some of these are going to be backgrounds. Some of these are going to be standalone paintings. Some of these will show up on the website. Chances are all of them will probably show up on the website. I really like them. The one with the silicone may not. Some of them will get traditional brush painting over the top of them. Right? Different things are going to happen to them. So I'm not really wasting anything. Okay. Beta cat, what you doing? You can't jump up there. There's wet paint everywhere. No, no, no. No, no. Don't jump. Don't jump. Come here. I have to get cups. Don't jump. Don't. Such a little shit. Okay. He's standing here doing the little hoppy thing like he's going to jump up on the desk. Like, please don't jump up here right now. It's just full of paint. All right. So we're going to do... We're going to add silicone and an attempt to make it make cells. So the best test of this would be to do it with, yes, absolutely he could, all over his hair. It takes forever to get stuff out of his hair because he's long-haired. Does it blend with cat hair? No, it dries immediately. So the best test of this is going to be use the color shift, the glitter, don't jump, don't jump, don't jump, and the metallic. These colors are not really like made to go together. I would never have chosen these to go together. And maybe the dark blue behind them. And we could do something crazy and put yellow in the background. You want a neon yellow background? It is yellow. It is neon yellow. That's actually the name of the color, is neon yellow. I do not normally work in this kind of bright. It's not my bright colors, are not really my I am a fan of black, metallics, jewel tones. I love jewel tones, deep, rich, dark colors. Like, that's my jam. Yeah, it's yellow. Silicone. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that was a little much. Okay. So apparently we're going to put a shit ton of silicone into this little tiny bits of paint, which is inadvisable. But it's too late now. And we're going to really stir it up, because this paint does not react to silicone sitting on its surface. This paint does not react to silicone being under it. So the only thing we haven't tried is stirring it in. Right? That's what I'm talking about. If I could paint in only black, white, and metallics, I probably would for the rest of my life. I probably would. Okay. So we're going to lay this out like this. Like these. Like these. Aw, damn it, damn it, damn it. I got a little line of yellow in there. I mean, it's okay, but I didn't really want that separation. Should be all right. All right. So, nice Easter background. I do like glitter paint. I won't lie about that. I do like glitter paint. We're going to put some extra flood here, because I want to see how far I can move this paint. All right? We all ready? I don't like this corner. I don't like this corner. I still don't like that corner. Y'all, I don't like this corner. I've only used them on one piece of furniture, and I really enjoyed them. They are very much, I expected them to be a unicorn spit knockoff. That's what I expected to find. And that's not what they are. So they really surprised me. But I was expecting very much the same effect as unicorn spit, and it is not the same. They are much more, I don't know how to explain this. More opalescent, more glossy. There's a lot more sheen to them. And so instead of getting a very, very vibrant, flat color, what you're getting is a very vibrant upper layer above the wood. So it doesn't wholly saturate into the wood, and that sheen stays on top of the wood. But it's a very, very cool effect. And it isn't what I expected. I 100% thought it was a unicorn spit knockoff, and it's not. Yeah. Hey, Artsy. You will notice there are hardly any cells on this. There is, however, a shit ton of paint on this canvas. And if I leave all the paint on this canvas, it will craze. Oh, I should have, because I don't know if this paint will craze or not. Damn it. That would have been a good test, y'all. This looks like the ghosts of flowers. Okay, I will say that the color combo is much better than I thought it was going to be. Where's my straw? Oh, I can imagine. Nice. It is very Easter iris looking, isn't it? I just got yellow paint all over my everything. All over my glasses, probably in my hair. Pretty sure it's on my face right there. It is a bright canvas. It might be. It might be. We can try a coaster real quick. It is very Easter. That is for sure. It looks like Easter or springtime irises. And it's going to be glittery. But I will tell you that the detail in this is really very beautiful. And I quite like it. have enough room to put this that it won't drip on anything since it's neon yellow? Why are these two different heights? Everything has to be level or my paint will run everywhere. This will be cool. Should we do our stain coaster? All right, let's zoom in so you guys can see this before and after. A perfectly stained coaster. Plop. Holy shit. Look at the yellow and black. Please zoom in. Please just. So fucking cool. We're gonna just set these right here. So cool. It's making green, but not like, no, it's absolutely not what you would expect. So like where you see this, if you look closely, what you're seeing is black on top. It's hazing. Right? I love it. Ooh, this one's kind of different. That one's kind of cool. One more from this corner right here. This is going to pick up a bunch of this brown and red and stuff. Oh, shirt balls. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we've made over 400 coasters. But this paint is not going to waste either. The reason I'm using a garbage bag is because I can let this dry. And we will get a paint skin like this one that I can use later for collage or jewelry or all kinds of different stuff. Resin. And then I turn the garbage bag inside out and fill it full of trash and take it out. So nothing gets wasted. I mean, I didn't invest literally thousands of dollars into all of this just to throw it away. Look. It's the Easter bunny with a mushroom on his back. It's very Alice in Wonderland feeling over here. Yeah, this shit is cool. It is definitely cool. There goes our bunny. All right. Oh, I'm so glad to have you here, Fox. It's always good to see you. I hope you sleep good. You never even got. I'm sorry, Great Bane. Did I just completely distract you? Either people get like sucked into this and it's super relaxing to them and it just puts them to sleep. Or it makes them want to do stuff themselves, or I think it affects everybody a little bit differently. It's fun though, right? This is why, so, you know, like, there's an art community on Twitch. And I can go into an art stream and I'll see a bunch of people that I know from other art streams, but I may not see them anywhere else, right? And then there's, you know, different gaming communities. There's, you know, WoW, Fortnite, everybody has their own gaming community. And then there's a bunch of gamers who do variety stuff and they commingle into a bunch of different streams. And then there's fishing and there's, you know, there's music, there's all kinds of stuff. And I see people all the time who are only in like one genre of Twitch. Like they never leave, right? There are people that I only see in fishing streams and I never see them anywhere else. Or people I only see in gaming streams and I never see them anywhere else. But you know what's really cool is that when I started streaming, I started streaming art. I started streaming 100% with the intention to help people heal through the arts. And almost everybody who watched me was a gamer. Because the platform that I was on had like no art scene at all. And then slowly other artists started to kind of trickle in and I met other artists and stuff. But I would say 90% of my community was gamers. And then we came to Twitch. And I got a bunch of different people, like a bunch of different people. And we started 100 artists last year, and the art side of my community blew up, which is amazing. But what's really, really cool about the community that we've been able to build together is that it literally is from every community on Twitch. Like it just, for whatever reason, I've been I'm really proud of the fact that I have attracted people rather than a genre to the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everybody thinks their community is the best community on Twitch, and I'm in a ton of different communities and I love them all. But it's really cool to me what a variety we have. And I will see people here who will never watch another artist on Twitch. Like they'll never be in another art stream. It's just interesting to me. But it's really cool because we've gathered a bunch of really, really freaking good people together from a bunch of different places, and I love it. It makes me happy. Floating tree ring pour. Yes! That was freaking cool, right? We're going to do it again. I'm 100% going to do that again. But yeah, you can. I have got to actually wash all my shit. Everything is a mess right now. So you can only buy this stuff at Michael's right now. You can't even order it from Plaid itself. They're selling it exclusively through Michael's. But as far as like regular folk art paints, this is what I normally use. Same company. This is what I normally use, and I mix these. So it's 2 parts paint, 5 parts Floetrol, which you can pick up at a home improvement store. I buy mine at Lowe's. This is what it looks like. So 2 parts paint, 5 parts this, 1 part water. And I only use bottled water because tap water has different minerals in it and fluoride and all kinds of other crap that you don't want in your paint. But that's how I made this paint. These mixes, that's my mix all the time. And that is traditionally the combination that I paint with. And I've been using that combination now for I don't know, somewhere around 2 years. I've gone through all kinds of different recipes to try and find the one I really like, and that is by far my favorite. But if you want a tree ring to float, you would have to make that mix for your flood and then use those drizzle paints for the tree ring. Because it's the only way I've never seen it happen before. Not like that. But it is very cool. All right, who is live right now? Oh my God, everything's sticking to my hands. I have so much paint on my hands. Who's live right now? Who we raiding today? Who we raiding today? Y'all want to go raid somebody? You know, I have a whole scene set up for raiding somebody, and I never use it. Tell me why. Watch one of the gamers. Oh, graphic arts, nice. Yeah, that's what's fun about it, Gravebane. Testing the limits, figuring out what you can and can't do, and just exploring stuff, right? Like, that shit's fun. That is fun to me. Learning new stuff, right? I love it. Let's go raid somebody that is working to become a partner. I have known her for about 3 years. I'm going to put the link up here. And I would love for as many of you as possible to click that link and go directly to her channel and say Mrs. Raid. And it would make me super happy if you would just go directly to the channel so that we can help her get to partner, because she certainly deserves it. She has, she's been doing really, really cool stuff with her community on Twitch. So if you could just click that link and say Mrs. Raid, that would be awesome. You can go right now if you want. And I am going to go ahead and traditionally raid her, but I'm going to pop in there off of the link as well so that we can make sure that everybody's counting. All right. Love your faces. Thanks for hanging out. Gravebane, if you need any help getting started, let me know. I'm happy to help you. I appreciate you all being here. It was so much fun. This was so much fun. And we're definitely going to work with these again. We're going to do some painting with intent next, though. All right. Why? Because I put at. All right. Click Kanara's link. Go in there. Thank you, Great Bane. That's perfect. Go Raider right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.